Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be taking a deeper look at the BimmerTech MMI Pro for my BMW F10, which by the way fits 95% of all BMWs from 2008 and up. So you don't have to have an F10, but I have mine on my F10 and eventually I'll have it on the F83. But for now, let's take a look at what the MMI Pro does and its features, because trust me, there is a lot and you definitely want to stick around for the entire video because there is, like I said, a lot of features that this thing does. It's such a cool piece of kit. I absolutely love it. So let's take a look and see what this thing does. But real quickly, before we begin, let me just go over today's sponsor, BimmerTech. Who is BimmerTech? What is BimmerTech? BimmerTech is today's sponsor, and they make a bunch of gadgets and a bunch of electronic and tech stuff for BMWs, Minis, and the new Supra. All of their products have been tested. They are really high quality products, and I have, of course, the MMI Pro on my car, and so far it has been nothing but wonderful. I've heard a lot of great reviews about their products. They're all very good. They have amazing customer support. You get emailed instructions and everything. Everything about BimmerTech is just top-notch quality. If you want to get anything technological like a speaker system or big screen or even soft close retrofit for the 5 Series, go to BimmerTech because they are the leader in this realm of automotive stuff for BMWs. And of course, since they are today's sponsor, you can use code bt.20 and you'll get a free DIY essentials kit, which is a very useful toolkit on every purchase over $500 when you use this code. And like I always say with my sponsors and everything, just because BimmerTech is today's sponsor does not mean I'm going to say everything completely positive or completely negative. I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to give you guys my honest and truthful opinion and review on this product. So let's get right into this. As you can see, it retains the OEM screen. I opted to retain the OEM screen, and look at that. You wouldn't even be able to tell that anything has been changed here at all. However, if we go ahead and start the car, you can see everything is still the same. You wouldn't even know, like I said, that anything has been changed. However, if I go over here and I hold the menu button, you can see now I have the MMI Pro interface. And by the way, which I installed in the previous video, so if you haven't seen that already, go ahead and check out that video. There will be a link in the description to that, and you should definitely check that out because the installation process is very fun and I go pretty in depth. It's just a very small little black box that you install on the car. You plug in all the cables and everything, and it's pretty much plug and play for 95% of all BMWs from 2008 and up. So if your car has a screen from 2008, you can have this MMI Pro, which has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and screen mirroring, and a bunch of other features, which we're gonna go into right now. So the first thing is the MMI Pro has a different user interface than the MMI Prime. So it's a little bit upgraded, it's a little bit faster, and it's just smoother. You can see right here, it's a very nice, smooth interface. You can see right here we have CarPlay, Android Auto, inputs, mirroring, and settings. CarPlay is CarPlay, it's Apple CarPlay, you know, that's pretty standard. We'll go into CarPlay and Android Auto a little bit later, but right now what I want to show you is inputs. If you go over to inputs, you can see you have USB and HDMI input. The USB port right here, I have mine in my glove box. You can see this is to update the software and everything. Anything that uses USB, you can plug it in right here and make sure to route that somewhere where you can actually access it. I have mine, like I said, in my glove box. USB, you can play everything from your USB. You can open files and everything. HDMI, yes, the MMI Pro has an HDMI port, so you can literally play video games and you can plug in like an Apple TV and watch and play anything and everything on your BMW screen. HDMI, we'll get back to this in a minute. But before anything, I think we should go into the settings because this is the main thing. We go to the settings, and the main thing that you're going to want to do, of course, if you haven't connected anything yet, is go to connections and click on pair new device. And then right here, you actually have an option how to pair a new device. So in case you're confused, it will tell you exactly how to pair your device. It will tell you, make sure Wi-Fi is switched on, to go to Bluetooth settings, toggle Bluetooth off and on, and the MMI menu, press the start search button. It tells you everything how to do it. It's a complete guide. And also, when you buy the MMI Pro, BimmerTech will have the instruction manual made for your car and your product that you purchased ready and available for you to view on your account. So if you go over to your account, you can check out the installation instructions. It's a whole PDF, and they give you a whole detailed guide on how to install, what to do, and how to connect everything. It's very nice customer support. They literally kind of spoon feed you everything, how to install it and how to connect everything. It is absolutely awesome. And by the way, if you don't want to install it, you don't have to. You can take it to one of BimmerTech's authorized installation locations, and you can take it there and they can install it for you there instead of you having to install it if you don't want to. But, and on that same topic, yes, whole instructions on how to connect your phone right here. I'm not going to do it because I already connected my phone multiple times and I'm recording right now. So I kind of want to keep recording instead of connecting disconnecting it and not being able to record again. And then this is one of the buttons to start searching for your device. You can check your paired devices, and you can reset all connections and just get rid of everything. Audio, you have a lot of options for audio. You have volume, music volume, call volume, pretty much everything that you want. All microphone gains, all volume levels and everything. Auto echo canceling, you can skip songs with the iDrive controller. If you double tap this to the right, it'll skip a song, and if you double tap it to the left, it'll go back or restart the song, however you'd like to do that. Equalizer, this actually has an equalizer, so you can completely customize the sound. I've already done my sound here. I'm still experimenting with it. It's not exactly how I want it right now, but it has an equalizer, so everything that goes through this MMI Pro will sound exactly how you want it on the equalizer, which is pretty cool. Not a lot of retrofits for a different kind of UI for these cars has an equalizer, but this one does, and it's absolutely mint. It sounds great, and it is so nice and easy to use. As with audio, that's pretty much it. You can see all the options that you have. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge sound guy, so a lot of these are just kind of gibberish to me, but if you know what you're doing and you like options and you like settings, you're gonna love this. There is everything that you can imagine. Getting out of audio now, we can go to display, and we can change the display adjustments. First of all, you can choose right-hand drive. I'm not gonna do that because, you know, clearly I'm just not right-hand drive. And you might have noticed something with my steering wheel. This is coming in another video. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, you can choose right-hand drive if you want, if you're right-hand drive, of course. Color adjustments, this is great. You can adjust the color of everything. You can adjust the brightness, contrast, chromaticity, and the saturation of the screen. So whatever you want, you can have it. Brightness, I've put up to 75. These are all of my personal settings, so if you want you to copy them, go ahead, feel free, I guess. But I tried to make it as best for my screen as possible because I have the older screen. I have a pre-LCI F10 and I have the NBT screen, and it's not fully HD, you know, it's not a great screen. It's fine, but it's not great. So I'm trying to make do with the best options that I can get on this MMI Pro. So of course, brightness, contrast, chromaticity, and saturation, I've tried changing them all to make it the best. But of course, you can go ahead and you can, you know, mess with the saturation, and you can get rid of it entirely, or you can put it up all the way. Whatever you want, you can do literally anything, and it's awesome. Getting out of display, we can go to parking, and this is pretty awesome because BimmerTech actually allows you to use the rear view camera and the front view camera if you'd like to retrofit one from BimmerTech on this. So whenever you put your car into reverse, for example, I'll do right now, no matter where I'm at on the MMI Pro UI, if I put the car in reverse, you can see it takes up the entire screen. So of course you have your reverse camera, and when you put your car back into drive and you assume you start driving, whatever, and you get rid of the parking, it goes right back to where you were. This works during CarPlay and during Android Auto, during screen mirroring, everything. But I did that because I checked the box for auto camera activation. But of course you can go back rear view camera. You can tell if it's a factory or an aftermarket one. Rear view camera mode. You can change between standard and alternative modes. Auto camera activation, like I said, I have that on because if I turn it off and I put the car into reverse, you'll see nothing happens, and I'd have to manually press the parking button to open it up. So I like to have that on, and now it's on. Of course, I'll go back into drive, turn that off, and we're back. Camera split screen, you can turn that on. Dynamic parking lines, of course, you can retain the parking lines. Front park distance control, it'll tell you when, when you're getting too close to something, it'll do that little beep, 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 beep. Rear, same thing, the beeping. When you're getting too close to an object, you can control all of this from here, which is pretty awesome. Front camera on or off. I don't have one, so I'm gonna leave that off, but if you do have one, or like I said, you retrofit one from BimmerTech, then you can turn that on and you'll be able to fully access the front camera. Front camera view duration, you can change that as well. And that's pretty much it for parking. There's quite a few options, and you can really customize it how you'd like. Now going down to system, you can see the software version, software update, Wi-Fi channel, clock display format, restart, and factory reset. So for software version, right now I am running v3.1.8 R3 MMI Pro, whatever, all of that fun stuff. Of course, you can update this, of course, if you go software update, system update, and you can see, of course, USB stick has not been input. You would, of course, have to use your USB with the software update files on that. You can go back, MCU update, same thing with that USB. You'd have to get your update files put onto that. Wi-Fi channel, this is a tricky one because I was using channel 6 for a while, and it was pretty laggy for Android Auto. I had a lot of connection issues. It would disconnect, it would reconnect by itself again. The audio was extremely laggy, the maps were extremely laggy. So I went over and I switched to channel 36. Channel 36 is a lot smoother for me. As a non-big tech guy, I'm not too sure what Wi-Fi channel actually means, but if you're having laggy connections or connection issues with your MMI Pro, go ahead and try changing the Wi-Fi channel and see if that works, because it helped me. And I haven't tried 149, but channel 6 was pretty slow for me on my S22 Ultra. 36 was just right. So if you're having connection issues, go ahead and try changing your Wi-Fi channel. That might help you out a bit. Clock display format, of course, you can change between 12-hour and 24-hour. I like 12-hour. 24-hour, of course, if you like, is an option. Going back, you can restart everything. You would go ahead and restart it, and it would restart the entire MMI Pro. Actually, let's go ahead and restart it. Let's see what it looks like. So you can see it goes back to the OEM screen. It'll open back up by itself. So you can see, there we go, MMI Pro. And here we are, we're finally back. That's pretty easy. It just restarts it. So if we go back to where we were, systems, setting, restart, we were right there. And then factory reset, of course. You can factory reset all settings back to the defaults. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to. I have all my settings set the way I want them. But yeah, we can go back, and now we can go to mirroring. All right, so now mirroring, I've taken my mom's iPhone and I'm going to connect it via iOS AirPlay. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on mirroring, iOS AirPlay, click on that. And I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi on. When I do that, I'm going to see, the card tells me to please connect your iPhone to the CarPlay MMI Wi-Fi network. So I'm gonna go ahead right here and tap on the CarPlay MMI Wi-Fi. The password is 1234567 Go ahead and join. I'm gonna wait for it to connect, and as soon as it connects, you can swipe down. There we go. Swipe down, click on the AirPlay button, screen mirroring, and tap on the AirPlay MMI. There we go. You can see it has connected now. You can see right here on my screen and this screen, it is the exact same thing. So if I swipe up there, it swipes up there. If I go here, it goes there, and it works. And it is absolutely awesome. If I flip the phone horizontally, there we go. You can see I'm displaying now a picture of our old Porsche 911, which, wow, I really miss that car. But I'm just looking at my photos on the car right now. So you can see I'm just swiping through, and look at that. I can just look at photos. I can watch videos, and you can see now I'm watching a video of my dad filming me in the Volvo, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I had a Volvo C30. Check out the videos. I have some videos on my channel. But yeah, you can pretty much just play videos. You can play movies. You can play video games. You can literally play anything you want. You could play some Candy Crush if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and play. I don't play Candy Crush, so I am not very good. Let's see if I can do anything. I don't really know what to do, I'll be honest. But yeah, you can just play. Basically, anything you do on your phone will be displayed to the screen. You can open up Waze. You can open up other maps and stuff. You can look around on there. And if you flip your phone, it also flips on the screen. Of course, it's just mirroring like an Apple TV would. You can see from the previous clip what you can do, and you can literally do anything you want with mirroring. It is so cool, and it is so much fun to do and use while, you know, of course, you drive and your passengers are watching. Of course, you shouldn't be driving and watching, but if you're driving, your passengers can watch, they can play around, they can display anything, or if you're parked, you can just watch a movie or whatever. Anything you want is possible with BimmerTech MMI Pro mirroring. It is so awesome and such an awesome technology. I love it. I thought it was gimmicky at first, but then I started using it more and more, and I actually love using it. So we can go back and we can check out CarPlay and Android Auto. Let's go ahead first and start with CarPlay. Go ahead and click on it, and of course here we have CarPlay. This is pretty awesome. I absolutely love it. It's so fast, it's so responsive. Of course, all the apps that you would have for Apple CarPlay are here. You have your phone, your maps, your messages, your music, everything. So we can go to music, we can play any song that we have, although I don't want to get copyright struck, so I'm not going to play any music. But of course, you'd be able to pick a song, artist, anything, just like the actual Apple CarPlay is. This is real CarPlay, right? So what's awesome, of course, is if you have a 2008 and up car that didn't bring CarPlay, now you have CarPlay on your BMW. This is a 2013, and it never came with CarPlay, but now it has CarPlay, and it looks awesome. Like I said, it's very responsive. We can go back here, we can go here. I'm only blurring this because that's where I live. You have your music here. If you were playing music, it would be right there. Directions to home, your map right here in the center, and of course, everything that you'd have for CarPlay. You know, I'm not a CarPlay expert because I don't really use CarPlay. I use Android Auto, but CarPlay is a very, very nice feature that I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with. And if you want CarPlay, you can finally now have CarPlay with the MMI Pro, and of course, you can exit to the MMI Pro right here. Click that, there we go, and we're back. So you can go around, click, change your settings and everything, change your mirroring, whatever you want. And when you're done, just go ahead and click CarPlay, and you're right back to where you started. It's absolutely awesome, and I love it. We can go back to the MMI Pro, and now let's show you Android Auto. All right, here is Android Auto. You can see I am at Spa right now. Of course, like I said in my previous video, I'm not actually here. I'm at home, but I don't want to give away my location. But yes, look at this. Look at how pretty this is. It takes up the entire screen, much like Apple CarPlay and the MMI Pro user interface itself. It takes up the entire screen, and it uses the best definition that it can based on the hardware, of course. I think this looks very good, and like I said before, I don't have the high definition screen, but it still looks amazing. I absolutely love it. The colors are nice and vibrant. The images are sharp. Everything just looks very nice, of course. And if we click this at the bottom left, we can go over to our apps. And of course, here you have all of your apps. If we press this, you can exit like an Apple CarPlay. You can go over to your settings and everything. We can go back to Android Auto, and everything is perfect. This is absolutely amazing. You can move from each panel, like from the middle to the left to the right, just moving this over left. So we can go over to the left, and you can see now it's on the left. Move it over to the right, and it's over to the right. We can do it one more time, and it's at the music. It's awesome. I absolutely love this. It's so nice and easy to use. We can go ahead and we can skip music, and everything is absolutely awesome here. So we can go back to the left, 1, 2, slowly, because if you do it too quickly, it'll go back to the song, of course, if you have that setting put on. So let's go over here. If we click on the maps, you can see it takes up the entire screen, and I absolutely love this look. I think it looks awesome. Very good quality. Seriously great quality. Everything is absolutely awesome. But like I said, the main part of this whole MMI Pro is that you finally have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay on your BMW that can date back to 2008. This car never came with this, but now it has it. I love it. We can go to Spotify. You can open up your Spotify, of course. You can see everything. You have all of your music here. Like I said, you can go ahead and you can skip. You can go back and you can go to your music. You have everything here. This is absolutely amazing. And you have all of this stuff here. You can go over to your calls, and you can see your calls and everything. And you have your music here on the right. We go back here. You have all of your apps. You can change your wallpaper and everything. You can open up your settings. If you go over to customize, it'll open it up in your phone, so you can customize it on your phone so that it's ready for here. You have your weather, what YouTube Music, Samsung, everything you have here, and it's awesome. And I am so happy with it. I absolutely love how it looks. Let's go back over here, exit, and now we can go to inputs. Let's check out what we have in inputs. USB, you'd use this primarily for updating files in here, and then HDMI, of course, if you have your box readily available, which unfortunately I do not. I did not install my box in a way that I could actually access my HDMI port because I didn't think I'd ever actually use it. But if you want, you can definitely install your box in a way, maybe even with an HDMI extension, so that you can plug in an HDMI cable and plug it into an Xbox or a PlayStation, an Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, literally anything that you want that you can put on a TV, you can put right here on this screen, and it is absolutely amazing. It is so fun. It is awesome. I have seen so many videos, and I definitely recommend checking out other people's videos and BimmerTech's videos on that because it is super cool. Literally, basically like the screen mirroring, it'll take up the entire screen with whatever you want. So I could literally just put an Xbox right here on my seat and start playing the Xbox right here. Unfortunately, like I said though, my box is in a position where I cannot access my HDMI port as I wanted to put it really far in, and I just can't get back to it now. But it's very nice and it's so unique that you can do this. And other than that, we've been over CarPlay, Android Auto, inputs, mirroring, and settings. This is the BimmerTech MMI Pro. It is an absolutely amazing piece of technology. I absolutely love it. Every time I get in the car, just driving this car is just so much more exciting because now I can finally have CarPlay and Android Auto, and I can have my Equalizer, and I can have the full screen display, and I can have my maps, my music, and everything displayed right here with no need to go back to the original menu. But of course, like I said, if you want to, go ahead and hold menu and you go back. It's absolutely awesome. You keep this, and then you also get this, of course, CarPlay and Android Auto. It is so cool. Honestly, like I've said in the beginning, just because they're today's sponsor, I'm not gonna be saying good stuff, you know, just to say good stuff, but I am so seriously happy with this unit. I am so happy, and I know that probably you will be as well. So I'll leave a link in the description and in the comments below so that you can check out BimmerTech's MMI Pro. And of course, like I said as well, if you use code bt.20, you can get your DIY Essentials Kit for free on every order over $500. It's a steal. I absolutely love it, and I am just so in love with this. It packs so much technology in such a small little box. The install is easy, and if you haven't seen the previous video, which is the install on an F10, pretty much the same install for most BMWs, but on my F10, check out that video. The installation process was pretty much a breeze. It was amazing. Good technology, great customer support, and honestly, everything about this product is just a win-win-win-win. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a great product, and you guys should check it out. So, honestly, other than that, just a little overview of the BimmerTech MMI Pro. Very nice piece of kit. I absolutely love it. Other than that, like I said, not much else to do except for you to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you stay notified when my other videos go up. It helps the channel, of course, and it helps you guys stay entertained if you enjoy my videos, that is, right? But I want to thank all of y'all, and I want to thank BimmerTech again, but mainly I want to thank all of y'all for watching, and I hope to catch you all on the next one. Take care.